My name is Kate, and I got my first tattoo because I had just gotten back from Costa Rica and I fell in love with it. And I wanted to commemorate that trip um, and also honor my grandmother. Um, but that tattoo has actually been covered by this one. Because the first tattoo I got, it looked like a poorly drawn cartoon bird. And after a while, it just didn't really feel like it represented my time with Costa Rica, especially after I went back and I lived there for 2 years. So I wanted to get something that was more Costa Rican. So I got a coffee plant, a fern, and a morpho butterfly. And then my second tattoo is on my back, and it's a sketch of classic Pooh walking with Christopher Robin. And I got that from my grandma because she was a big Winnie the Pooh person, and she named my uncle Chris after Christopher Robin. I got one on my right thigh. It is the Guanacaste tree. It's the national tree of Costa Rica. And it's the name of the province that I lived in for 2 years. And I actually had my cousin Seth draw up what I wanted, because I also wanted the Orion constellation, and my thought had it just been like the constellation over the tree. But he made it so that the tree was a silhouette, so completely black, but the white spots in it formed the constellation.
Cool.
It was like, this is the...
Okay, so Costa Rica is a pretty important place for you.
Yeah, and because I went down, I wanted to really bolster my Spanish, because that was my major in college, and then I wound up falling in love with teaching, and so that's where I'm at right now, and so I'm just trying to honor that.
Well, tell me about your grandmother, I guess. Now, maybe you don't have to answer that question, I guess, but to honor her, though, that was your first tattoo?
Yes.
Okay.
And then my second one,
Right.
with the poo. Yeah, I was the first grandbaby born in Omaha. There were 3 that lived in St. Louis, but we didn't see them a lot. And so I got doted on a lot by my grandparents, especially my grandmother, and we spent a lot of time going to the community playhouse and seeing musicals and plays there. And I lived with my grandparents my first year of college, and that was the same year that she passed away. So it was my first significant loss, and so it was kind of a way of healing.
Do people ask you about your tattoos, the ones that they can see at least?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been working with students since August at this new school, and just recently they're like, "Oh, when did you get that?" And I was like, "I've had it for 2 years." But when I first got it, the school I worked at, they were just like obsessed with it. They had just like always asking me about tattoos. And I was actually getting a lot more tattoos back then than I am now, but so they always had like something to check up on. And I was like, "Can I see your tattoo?"
That's funny. That's funny. Is there one in the making? Are you thinking about another one, or have any in the plans?
I have a lot in the making.
Yeah.
There's one
No, go ahead. Sorry.
There's one that's gonna be simple, like it's just gonna be Lisa Simpson just like pointing. It's like the whole damn system is wrong, or some. And then I have one I'm looking for an artist to do, just kind of like incorporate the lyrics of Daydream Believer and Wildflowers from Dolly Parton. So I have a general idea, but I'm looking for an artist that's good with flowers and color. So